Has anybody else been thinking about taking the plunge into the Ecotank printers instead of the cartridge? Well, I did, and I thought you might want to ride along with me while we set it up and see how she operates. This is the Epson Ecotank 3850. So first let's get it started, because I did read through the instructions and it has to prime for about 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and just get it going. All I did was take it out of the box and remove 16 pieces of little blue sticky tape. And I plugged in the cord and plugged it in, but I've not turned it on. So the first thing it says do is open this all the way and then lift this up. Now there's 4 little blue things, so we're going to pop the black one up first and then just take the top off the black ink. This was all wrapped up in paper, so it didn't spill anywhere. And apparently, yes, these only fit in just the right tank. So you can't accidentally put the wrong color in. And then you can see it down here as it's filling up, but you're not supposed to squeeze it. You just let it drip down in there. So let's let the black drip for a little while and fill that up. And then we're going to do the same thing with the 3 other colors. Okay, so that filled up the ink, and I'll tell you, it took almost all of all the bottles. There's a little bit in there, you know, I'll use that to top it off later on. So let's see what happens next. Once we put the ink in all the tanks, we didn't squeeze anything, we did them one at a time. We securely closed the ink tops. It filled up all the tanks. We closed that. Okay, we can now turn the printer on. And follow the on-screen instructions. I'm not sure if that lifts up or not. Yes, English. I'll just press OK. Okay, it asked me if I want to scan that to use the app, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, it now says processing, and I am assuming this is where it's priming the ink. Okay, press and hold the question mark button for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure that all the color inks are filled up to the upper line. Select the start button to start the ink charging. Okay, so now it says press the start button, and I had to check on that. That's the OK button. So we're going to press that, and that is going to charge the ink. And it says it takes about 10 minutes to do that. So while we wait on that, let me just tell you Well, actually it's going to make a lot of noise, so we'll just let it charge, and then when it gets through, I'll tell you all the facts that I found out about it. So check back in a few minutes. Okay, the ink tanks have primed, and it did take about 10 minutes. So now the message says it's complete, so move on to the adjustment. So we'll press the OK button. Now before we do this, it says we have to put paper in the tray. So let me put a little bit of plain paper in the paper tray. Slide that back up there. And then we'll click OK. Perform a print head nozzle check, okay. Loaded the paper, okay. And it's fixing to print. So we can check it out. And let's see how this does. Nice job. Okay. So this was what went into the decision. I've been using an Epson Workforce, and I go through these little cartridges regularly, and I was tired of it. So I did a little bit of research. These ink cartridges cost like $55 for the whole set. That's with an extra large black one and then the 3 color ones. These inks cost like $50 for the whole set. So, and those prices are from Sam's and Walmart. Now, these cartridges print 175 pages of color and 500 pages of black, whereas the Ecotanks print, they say it's going to print 7,500 in black and 6,000 in color. Now they do say that on your first time, because it used up some of the ink to prime the print heads, that you won't get as large a yield, but from then on you will. So where the money comes in is in the printer itself. Oops. The Workforce that I had, it runs about $80. And this Ecotank that I bought the 3850, it was $3.99. The next level, the 4850, was $4.99, and the only difference I could see on that was that the next level one had a fax machine, which I didn't care anything about, so I saved myself that. Now they have one that is under this, the 2800, that's $199. It does not have the sheet feeder like this on top. You just have to lift the lid to scan it, and I'm a teacher, so there's a lot of times when I'll put, you know, 4 or 5 papers in there and let them go at the time. So that was just kind of important to me. So let's just see how well it copies something in color. And this is just a little Scentsy order blank. It's got a lot of color, a lot of little pictures on it. And just, you know, FYI, I do sell Scentsy, so if you're interested, I'll drop my link in the description below. Alright, I put the paper under there. And let's just... Apparently it's not through aligning. So, let me go through the alignment, and then I'll run a copy of the Scentsy sheet, and I'll show you what it looked like. Okay, so it printed out 4 different alignment pages, and then it had some on-screen graphics there for you to select the one that closest match. Mine were pretty much spot on, so I just okayed my way on through the thing. Now let's make a copy of this little graphic sheet here and see how well it prints. Here it comes. It's actually, you know, pretty speedy for a full color printout. did a pretty good job. I mean, honestly, yeah. To save some ink. So, I think it's going to work. I'm really excited. I'm fixing to go remove the drivers in the software for my computer and hook this new one up. And I'll see what all we can craft with this wonderful ink saving machine. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll separate the segments down in the description so you don't have to watch a whole lot of stuff if you don't want to. But I'll show you where the specs are and all. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.